Yeah, oh, man, I had one just a second ago. Do you see my water back there? It should be on the floor or something. Over here. Is it over here near me? How did you hit my mouth, dude? That's scary as shit.
That's legit a secret talent of mine. It's the same thing as the same thing as finding your nipple, like literally every single time. I don't understand it. Science can't even explain that shit. I'm just able to find your nipple every single time. Hello guys, gals, and non-binary, and welcome to another installment of the 5 o'clock reboot, where we'll be starting your week off right for the 31st episode. You're gonna notice something's a little different, and I'm gonna spoil it for you. We have a pillow.
That's what it is.
It's the only thing that's different, though. We decided that we wanted to have a nice little centered object so that you guys can look at something that's very nice while we do the podcast, because we noticed it looked a little empty and void of space. I mean, there was literally nothing in the room. We didn't even have lights in the room, or even microphones. We were literally just using telepathy to talk to you guys. But realizing how bad the audio quality actually is, we decided to use something a little better for you, and we decided to use actual microphones. That is something else that's different. We use microphones and stuff. We didn't just use the electromagnetic fields of our brains to provide you, the lovely viewers and listeners, for the audio.
Also, you may notice that you were seeing us a little bit better, and that's because we're actually using a camera
Yes.
now.
Yeah,
rather than having to mesh together our mental images.
Our memories from the third person.
You may notice that we look prettier because I was having to send you my image of Derek because I could see him, and he was having to send his image of me. So we looked really ass ugly.
Well, yeah, but his view of me, and then I mean my view of you though. You should look like Matthew McConaughey almost. No, I was probably doing you a justice.
Well, dude, straight up though, I gotta say, 9 times out of 10 you were shirtless with a 6-pack abs, freaking popping pecs.
Maybe one day,
dude. Maybe one day. I'm telling you right now, if I ever, Jesus above, if I ever have a 6-pack, abs,
we'll just run the podcast shirtless.
Every time. Every single time.
I did talk. I keep saying that I'm gonna do this, but I have a free gym membership from where I work. The only problem is it's not on the way to work. I have to go kind of out of the way. Where's both of those places?
Where's this free gym membership?
So there's one place called 321 Fit.
I've heard of that. That's out in Kodak, isn't it?
It's in Gallup. But I get it for free, and I can also get a personal trainer for $25 a session. And that's an hour and a half to 2 hours. I make that easy.
That may be true, but here's the thing, man. Hear me out. Hear me out, dude.
Hear me out now.
Now you could just pay $20 a month, and rather than have somebody that you don't really know screaming at you, telling you that you can do this, or telling you that you're a bitch, whichever way your trainer likes to go, you could have me being like, "Come on, dude."
I am considering going with you and actually making it a thing every day. I want to hit the gym. I want to hurt every day and actually gain it. Well, what I'll do first is spend some time with this guy, get a routine going. Once I get that routine going, keep notes of that, take that to the gym, and just continue to go my way.
Hell yeah, dude.
Either that or just look up a routine to do.
I don't even know what kind of routine I'm doing. Straight up, I went yesterday. I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna try to do it's gonna be lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body. And right now I'm going 4 days a week, so my body actually has time to heal.
I'm probably gonna go 5 days a week, and then my days off will be my resting period. So my Tuesdays and Thursdays will be my resting period, and then in between that, before or after I get off work, I will hit the gym.
I got you. I've been having to go after. I just
if you get off at the time that you get off around the same time that I do now, don't you?
What time are you getting off?
I get off like 12, 11.
Right now I'm getting off at like... I'm getting home at like 10:30-ish. But I gotta go home, get my shit, and then get my partner and go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's a lot of. It's the issue with me working out is not due to the fact that I'm lazy. It's due to the fact that I have lack of motivation, and I also have no one to do it with.
It's hard. Like, it's hard to go by yourself, dude.
It's very difficult.
Because, like, when there's nobody else there to, like...
We need to start drinking.
We
immediately started going.
Yeah, we did. Shit. So, today, it is an Alex pick. So, it is a beer. But not only is it just beer, it's not just a beer. I tried to make it something that Derek would like. So, I chose Busch Light Apple.
I literally throw it on top of while you're discussing what
Yeah.
it is, but I love the like. And there's the fucking B-roll, I guess.
I didn't mean to be well, the reason I was sassy is because, like, I held it up and then I was like, wait a minute. They can see it better than, like, me just wimpily holding this can. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna do my best to hit that edit as hard as I can.
oh my god.
Emphasize the fact that you're like, there's the fucking B-roll.
It's just gonna be like, there's the fucking B-roll.
If I can, I can learn how to do that. I will more than likely do that shit. There's the fucking B-roll.
Oh my god. Are you just gonna clip that out and put that in, like, anytime there's a B-roll? Just like, there's the fucking B-roll. There's your audio clip
Ladies and
right there.
gentlemen, and the best part is, so we give me.
Oh, take this one.
Give me.
All right, let's. Hold on, wait. I'll let you do it. Ah. Didn't like that noise. Ready?
First one's free.
Fucking
Blink it.
drinking it with the boys.
You're right. That's like straight apple juice.
I know. It doesn't even taste like beer.
And we have a table, an official table. There's so much that we've done.
That's something else that we've added.
We did.
Sorry.
Sorry.
We've also added the void.
The void, the grand void.
Just like your head just disappears.
I need a green screen now. Just to crop us out, and then we have the void.
Like a fucking tentacle comes out.
Not just any tentacle.
What do you mean, not just into? What kind of tentacle are you talking about?
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
Oh, I played Sea of Thieves the other day, and that's where the tentacle that I was thinking. I was just fucking.
Played Sea of Thieves without me? Did you play it on the 5 o'clock?
No.
Okay, then that's okay. we need to get back into that too.
Yeah, the only things that I've played on the 5 o'clock was I started a Dark Souls thing. I'm gonna have to recreate all that stuff because that was gold.
Well, I'm gonna next time you stream, next time you plan to stream, if it's after I get off work, I will come over and I will make sure that shit works, and I will sit with you while you stream, and we will do that. And then I'll take the VOD, dice it, upload.
Okay.
I will upload each part for every day. That'll be my challenge to do, because gaming channel has been dead. Rest that.
Yeah,
It's been dead. That's my fault.
Well,
That's my doing. I have not edited it.
no, you've got a lot on your plate, dude. You've had a lot going on.
Well, I'm officially in where I've moved to. This is my apartment, by the way. We also changed locations.
The void.
The void. The void doesn't have city water. The void has well water. So the only issue with me having well water is the fact that I've had to put on so many filters, water filters, to my sink, to my shower. to eliminate it as much as possible. Just this smell of just sulfur. I don't have access to the well, so I can't clean it myself. I'm a fix it yourself kind of guy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for unknown reasons, I don't want to mess with it. Basically, as much as I would love to try to fix it and get rid of all the potential problems that I have in the future, just it's not my property. I won't touch it. It's none of my business to get into. Now I could try to say talk to the landlord and say, hey, I will pay for it. I will fix it. I will pay the entirety of it. Allow me to fix the well. But I've only been living here for like a month, so I'm not gonna do that.
Sounds like that. Sounds like it's not treating you all that well.
See, your last one almost made me laugh. That one? I'm getting welled up with emotions right now.
You're getting welled up with emotions?
That was my joke.
I know. I was just making sure you caught it. I didn't know if you did that on purpose or not because you didn't look
Yes,
like
I did. I did it on purpose. Now the joke lost its flavor.
Which is sulfur. Because it's not treating you well. Please don't
see
kick
how
me out
deep
of
the
your
well goes?
Please don't kick me out of your house.
You want to see how deep the well goes, boy?
If I get kicked out of the void, I will have literally nowhere to go. Could you imagine that?
We're currently in the safest place in the void, a couch. But as soon as you leave this place and go to the void, there is literally nowhere to go. Only thing you have is air and infinite void to scream in.
Dude, that's horrifying. Eventually, there would come a point where all you would have to think about is thoughts.
And then
That was like a pressure release burp. You know, because like sometimes it's a burp where it's like, sometimes, you know, you get those burps where it's like, ah, you know. That was literally just. I didn't mean to butcher your joke, buddy.
too late. Damage is already done.
I don't think I butchered it.
I think the damage is already done.
I think when I was kind of like playing with it, I think I just threw a little seasoning on it. You
There
know,
was no seasoning. You went to tip some salt in, the cap came off. Yeah, that's what you did to my joke. Now I have to live with that, and I will be thinking about that every single night from this point forward. I will lose sleep over this. I have something very important to talk about there.
I'm very excited.
I've been posting it all over social media.
Yeah.
Literally everywhere. I don't know if anyone here has already seen the movie that is called RRR.
Mm-mm.
I don't think it might be a Bollywood film. I don't really know. But this film is probably one of the best films to come out of anywhere that is not America.
Yeah?
I would even say that it's probably one of the best films in the world. Like, the movie, like, because with like typical Bollywood style films, right?
Yeah.
They're very dramatic, very eccentric. So if like something happens and it's something that really shouldn't happen, it's very dramatic, right? Even though it did that, it was so unbelievably good. Just the whole movie. I personally loved the movie. It was such a good movie. It's 3 hours and 5 minutes. But it was worth the 3 hours and 5 minutes. Eventually, I literally just forgot that it was like 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Like, because I came home from... I was supposed to work today, but I didn't work today because I wasn't on the schedule today, and I'm on the schedule tomorrow, which tomorrow is supposed to be my day off. We fixed it now, though, but we keep having bugs here, so you're going to see us grab at random things.
Yeah, no, I do apologize. I was like...
But I got home and immediately put that on because I was watching Corridor Digital. They were, like, judging VFX shots. Even for a Bollywood film, you can always tell whenever it's CGI. Some of their CGI looked damn good.
Really?
Looked really good. But there was also some of it, like, I knew that it was CGI because they said it was CGI. And I wouldn't have known that it was CGI if they didn't tell me. That's how good it was.
That's really good.
This movie is straight up 3 hours, and it takes like 40 minutes to even get to like the title sequence. But the entire basis of the story is like, it opens up in a village where this little girl's like painting on this white woman's hand, and she's singing some song, and she's like, oh, I want to take her with me. Gives them 2 coins and takes her. And so the premise is get the girl back. But there's a whole twist on emotions. It's such a good movie. It was so fun. I plan on rewatching it. It is not in English. It is all in Hindi, but you will not regret watching it. It was such a good movie.
Dude, I'd say so. Good movie.
Try not to get stuck in the void.
I'm trying.
You never know what you'll find in there.
I'm trying not to get... It's kind of happening.
Well, eventually you're just going to get eaten up by it. It's fine. You learn to just not touch it. Eventually what you do is you try to feed it something. It'll do that. You just try to feed it something every once in a while. I used to have a house cat.
Now, RRR is what it's called.
RRR. There's an actual like title for it, but I don't remember what it is. It's broadcasted as RRR.
Mm. Also, fun fact or fun idea. I don't mean to like cut it off here, but
keep track of how many we drank.
We can keep them there, and there's a little crease right here in the table.
Yeah.
I'm one in, old boy.
I'm working on it.
This stuff's super smooth.
It is. I was just talking about like how good the fucking movie was, so I started to get caught up.
No, you're good, bro. I saw you posted that on your social media, and I was like,
it was so
what is this?
good. Like I watching it, I was like, okay, so it's gonna be a Bollywood film. I've seen Bollywood films, and they're super dramatic, and they're wacky and cartoonish in some places, but this was practical. There's a couple different scenes in there, like the fight scenes and the dance scenes. There's dance scenes, by the way. Yeah, 2 grown men just throwing it out, and it is spectacular.
Oh, I want to see that.
It's such a good. If you have time at work, just watch it. If you have time whenever you get home, just watch it, because it was. I've watched so many good movies.
Yeah.
And this thing was 3 hours long. 3 hours and 5 minutes.
That's a lot. That's a pretty good movie. Like if
took a good chunk of my day.
If you can say that after 3 hours that it's a good movie,
it never lost my attention.
Like after 3, that's insane.
It's incredibly ridiculous with some of the stuff that they do in the movie, because like I said, it's Bollywood. Bollywood does this overdramatic thing.
Yeah, every like genre like that has its like tropes. You know what I'm saying? Like you just understand that and accept it, you know? Like, if you go to watch that movie, like, knowing that it is a Bollywood film, like, if you go in there and you're not expecting that, and you're like, oh man, this is really turning me off of it, it's like, we told you it's a Bollywood film. You should know.
But it was just, I cannot sing its praises enough. I literally was just like, that's gonna be some cheesy, whatever they want to pump out. They put genuine effort into it. I feel like it's probably one of the best movies to come out of Bollywood, if it is a Bollywood film.
Damn.
It was good. Even by American standards. Like the CGI, you could tell what was CG, like I said, in most parts.
Right.
Like the animals and stuff, because in their beliefs, they don't use animals for anything. Period. And that's due in part by they don't want to harm the animals, just due to their beliefs.
Right.
And so, like, every single animal that's dead or anything like that is CGI. Again, I wouldn't have known that if you didn't tell me. That's how good it was. But then whenever the animals are, like, fighting and stuff like that, like, you can tell that it's CG.
Yeah, but listen, man, if stuff like that's going on,
I didn't really care.
There's not really a way that you're not going to be able to... There's no way to make that so realistic.
I didn't care.
I know, like, that's what I'm saying.
It was
like
so good.
Like, when it comes down to it, man, it's like, you got to think about it like this, man. You got to think about it like fucking, okay, let's take it to it. Let's take it to, like, let's say you go to a park, right? You go to, like, Disney or some shit like that, right?
Disney.
Like, you go to, like, you walk up to somebody, you walk up to, like, Snow White.
Mhm.
You know that Snow White's a Disney princess, like, character.
Of course, yes.
You don't care about that shit. Like, that's not exactly who that is, right? Because that's a person.
I mean, Snow White's a person.
I know Snow White's a person, but you get what I'm saying. Like, the person that you see at Disney did not live that movie.
But that's Snow White.
Yes, it's Snow White.
So she did live that. But she is Snow White.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
I don't understand where the confusion is then. You're making literally no sense right now.
Okay, it's sort of like... See here. Okay, it's sort of like you go to the store, right?
Okay, I'm going to the store.
And you go to leave the store.
Put it there, please.
You go. You go. Yeah, that's a little. You go to the store, right?
I go to the store.
You get your shit.
I get my shit.
You're about to leave.
I'm about to leave.
And the person that's at the door says, "Have a good day."
Okay. They say, "Have a good day to me."
Now you know, sure as shit stinks. They couldn't give two lesses of a shit whether or not you have a good day.
Are you
At that point.
Are you telling me that they don't actually genuinely care about what I have to do with my day?
Yes, I am saying that. That is something that they say out of courtesy, but they don't actually care. Like a lot of things. I was actually thinking about this. This was a talking point that I wanted to bring up. And actually a really good fucking segue. Holy
I feel like you're about to talk about just customer service in general and how it's just stupid.
No, okay, I do believe that, like, there was something that I saw. Okay, we're getting into two different points here that will eventually lead into the point that I was wanting to talk about.
Gonna branch and come right back to a single branch, just like my family tree.
Same. But, I think customer service, like, the whole, like, oh, you have to suck the customer's cock because they're paying money here. It's like, I understand, like, common courtesy and manners and being polite, right?
Southern hospitality that we were raised with.
Exactly. I understand that. Not if somebody's being a bitch to me.
See, what I love about my job
Is that you don't have to do that shit, do you?
well, we still try to be nice because it is still that Southern hospitality. We still try to show the Southern hospitality, but there's still like a level of if someone's being mean, like genuinely mean, and we're mean back, and we tell them to leave, our bosses don't get mad at us because they dealt with it too.
Yeah.
They understand how we feel about it.
Yeah.
So
They know you're not going to tell somebody to leave unless, like, they're legitimately causing problems, because those people are how you get your money as well.
yes, well, because like there was a specific instance where there was a guy who was just getting agitated with one of the bartenders, and he was like, "I want my money back." And I mean, we typically don't do it anyway because they get something in return for giving us money.
Yeah.
But they did. We gave them the money back. He's like, "It's $5 if you can count that high." And I looked at him and was like, "Look, bud, he's gonna get you your money. Now you can either be cool, or we can find another way to settle this, and you're not gonna like that result." And he looked at me. He's like, "I may be old, but I can still kick your ass." I was like, "I don't want to embarrass you in front of your wife and your kids, so I'm going to respectfully tell you to leave before I get the security guard who's standing literally right there to remove you from the premises." And he looks over at him, and he's twice my size. Boyd never misses any day. Leg day, arm day, chest day, back day.
Talking about the security?
Oh yeah. Thank God it was the day that we had like a beefy security guy. Because all the other ones they look soft. They look squishy. But it was one time we had that, and he looked at him, and he looked at me, and he said, "Have a good day, sir," and he left. Easy as that. And then my boss was like sitting in the back, was like, "What if he called your bluff?" I was like, "I'm a simple man who's just so happens to be, I don't know, an alcoholic and has alcohol around me. I've got bottles. I will throw shit." I could just see you in there, just throwing bottles of just liquor at this guy. Just, okay, and he's reaching for you over the bar, and you're just like, no, Dad, please. And just picking up boxes and just chucking them. Oh God!
I seem to have lost my sight and my eye. Move your hand, Nigel.
What a woman. But no, what I fucking hate those people, dude. Like people who are like, I could kick your ass. You know what, man? You have to treat me like people who walk in and are like, you have to treat me like
royalty. Like
I am a deity. Like I want you to treat me like that. It's like, no, that's not how you're gonna be treated. You're gonna be treated like a human being. Like I want you to treat me. I'm gonna treat you like I want you to treat me.
The way you want to treat me. But the second you decide that you want to treat me with disrespect and choose violence,
that's what I'm gonna give you back.
I'm gonna give it straight back. I'm gonna give it to you in spades, buddy. Because if there's one thing that I can give you,
an ass whooping.
It's every ounce of my respect.
Yeah.
I can give you so much respect that it's flowing out of my ears. But the second that you decide that I am not worth the ground I walk on, you and me are gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
Because I've been working since I was a child. And so I have a work ethic of do my job, do it right, and go home. That's my work ethic.
Yeah.
Now, if you come to me and you clearly have not worked a hard job a day in your life,
yeah,
and act like I should treat you like the ground you walk on should be worshipped, and people should be scooping that shit up, putting it in jars, and be like, oh my God, this right here was stepped on by so-and-so. I'm not going to treat you like that. No. I never will. I never have. To this day, even people who would be considered royalty. Because, I've met with celebrities in the past. We've talked about this.
Yes.
And there's only one person who I was ever like, oh. But even then, I still treated them like a person. And they appreciated that. Because, you'll always get people who are like, oh my God, it's so-and-so. Ah! That's not how I am.
Right.
Now, there's a concert that's going to be happening in a few weeks on the 16th. Someone from my childhood. I never remember his name for the life of me, but his name's Voltaire. Did you ever watch the Misadventures, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Yes.
You know the episode where it was like the court session?
Mm-hmm.
The intro sequence to that was him.
Oh my God.
And so I went to go see him in concert. I think it was last year or earlier this year. And it was awesome. He's great. I'm going to go again this year. It's on the 16th. I'm very excited. That a goth club that I go to. I may not look it, but I'm a day of the night kind of guy.
He's a day of the night.
Day of the night kind of guy. But yeah, no, I'm
that was the most not goth shit I've ever. I may not look it.
I may not look it.
But I am a day of the night kind of guy.
Day of the night.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah.
I'm a day of the night kind of guy.
Gets banned immediately.
Because there's nothing says meat curtain grabber, dragger, galore. Like, I'm a day of the night kind of guy.
You're fucking crazy.
I wake up in the morning, I'm just thinking, man, how much am I gonna get today? I'm a day of the night kind of guy. I'm walking through the streets and there's like, it's the day of the night kind of guy. What can I do?
The day of the night. It's a day of the night.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I wake up in the night because that is my day, because I am a day of the night.
I'm the
kind
day
of
of
the
the night.
Sleeps in a coffin, just wakes up. He's like, oh, sunset.
Comes out moonlight.
Yeah.
My perfect day.
The perfect day, which is the night. Sounds like any third shift dock worker I've ever met.
You ever? This is a weird thing to consider. So, you know, vampires burst into flames in sunlight, right? But why is it that the moon, like a full moon, doesn't cause problem?
I couldn't even begin to tell you, because theoretically, the light of the moon itself is sunlight that is just reflecting off of the moon.
Exactly. It's still UV. I don't know this. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't know things. But I'm pretty sure that it bounces UV radiation off. Like, it bounces the same kind of radiation from the sun off of it. I'm pretty sure.
Well, of not really got that figured out.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
I'm a day of the night kind of guy.
I'm gonna bring this guy back. I'm gonna put this guy in a little.
Yeah, I should probably.
So I'm gonna put this guy right here real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say I should probably. Oh, that's gonna be hell.
Kind of cozy.
You're
cozy.
Did you catch the joke that I made though?
I didn't, because I was in the process of getting cozy.
You said it's still UV, and I said I've not really got that figured out.
See, that was a stretch. That was a really big reach.
Oh, not really got it figured out.
Yeah, that was a stretch. That. I'm actually kind of upset that you tried to reach that hard.
Listen, dude, I reach so
Yours is
hard.
so much closer. How do I get mine to be closer? I literally have so much reach compared to you because I even have this thing. Ooh, there we go. Close enough.
I found a little nook or cranny. What's the difference between a nook and a cranny?
So a nook is like an opening.
Yeah.
A cranny is like a crack, but it's like open just enough in that crack to fit into. It's like a nook. If I were to,
We're gonna Google this later. I already know it, but
like a nook, in my opinion, is like, because if you search every nook and cranny, you're searching every little hole
Hole and crack.
and crack. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna Google this right now.
Say you're probably gonna Google it, aren't you?
Definition. This shit's so smooth it won't take you long.
Well, see, I'm a sip and
nook.
drink kind of guy. I'm not really a chugger.
I'm a beer drinker, so I guess that's my difference. Nook, a corner or recess, especially one offering seclusion or security.
Yes.
Security. A nook. So a nook makes you feel safe. If you're into that kind of shit.
I had a joke that I'm not gonna go with.
We're gonna talk about a crack that makes you feel good.
I was gonna talk about a nook that makes me feel secure.
I should call her.
I should call her. There you go. There you go, TikTok. Now you can't ban us because we made it funny.
That's not how that works, and you know it.
Yeah, I know. That's something that still agitates me. The fact that we still get in heavy trouble. That was a pressure burp. The fact that we still get in trouble and we don't even say anything bad.
I know. So the definition of cranny. Also, I misspelled definition because I was just in a hurry. The definition of cranny is a small, narrow space or opening. So
I was pretty on the money.
yeah, so like a nook and a cranny, like they both can be the same thing. Okay, so every nook is a cranny, but not every cranny is a nook.
No, a nook is the same corner or like a recess. So that was like a hole or a corner.
Right.
A cranny is a narrow area, like a tinier hole.
But the thing that like really set it apart to me was the like, and I understand, but like they're both very small spaces, right? But in the way that people use nook and cranny, right? Whenever someone's like every nook and cranny, they're talking about like every corner, right?
Every corner and every small space.
Right. So if you wanted to expand like on it, the big definition, which you know, a nook is something that you can fit into, which I guess is what you were saying, and a cranny is very small, is much smaller. But if you were to break that down to like the basics, technically, every nook is
Ends with K.
ends with K, technically.
Oh well, trying to make a joke and he stomps on it again.
But I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
I'm an asshole.
But what I was saying was like a nook, right, is a small space that makes you feel safe. It's something that you can crawl into, like something that's like
Like the log with the bear joke.
yes.
That's a nook.
Yes, that was a nook, and I felt safe because I wasn't thinking about no bears. You know what I'm saying? Now, a cranny is a small space as well, right? Generally, it is a crack, like a very small space that you couldn't fit into.
I'm thinking as cranny, so I'm thinking more of like, because like a nook is like a den, right? So like you're rock climbing, right? Like a nook is like a den, a recess in the mountain that you can fit comfortably and safely into. While a cranny is the thing that Marcello jumped into and ran face first into a hag.
Essentially, had the hag not been there, though, that would have been a nook. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Every nook is a cranny, but not every cranny is a nook.
Technically, you went into a nook because you could fit into it easily. You didn't
Exactly.
struggle. I went into a cranny because Diorsum like wiggled into like a small area that I just barely fit into.
I love how technical we're getting about this.
This is why I love drinking beer with the boys.
I'm about to call up Bill Nye and find out what's going on here.
I could call up Bill Nye.
You're the science guy now.
He'd be like, "Oh my gosh, guys, you're gonna have to do some scientific experiments and remember," and like he would like go through like his whole thing about the scientific method, and then we'd be like, "Wow, thanks, Bill Nye."
Thanks, Bill Nye.
And he'd be like,
Now don't call me again.
he'd be like, "How did you get this fucking number?" And then it'd be like, "Bill Nye, the science guy," and you and me'd just be sitting there, "Bill, Bill, Bill."
We're getting tackled and arrested for stalking him for 3 days
You know, they
straight.
jump in out of the void, just
That's how I visit him. The void is actually
portal.
the void is actually a secure space where I can come in and out of existence as I see fit. That's actually how I get to work on time. Is I just kind of sit here in this void until it's like time to go to work, and then I'll like.
So you just Jonah and the whale this shit. You're just like there, and then it just spits you out where you need to be.
Thankfully,
I've learned how to like do it safely now because for a hot minute there was just like weird slime ectoplasm that was just covering me while I was at work. So I had to go back in, take a shower in the void, which is really hard to find nowadays.
Then I have to leave and then go right back to work.
You know, man, it's fucking wild.
That's a noise.
It was. I just wanted to make a weird noise.
Oh.
We just debated nook and cranny for like a solid 5 minutes.
We debated nook and cranny. Sometimes you just gotta have a solid nook and cranny debate.
I really hope.
Everyone out here arguing religion, politics, sensitive topics. No, a nook is different from a cranny.
We talk about the important things.
The important things. The difference between nooks and crannies. And you will not tell me which is different.
Because I know which one is different.
Catch us next week where we debate hot tubs and jacuzzis.
But that's an easy debate.
Yeah, and it's not really a debate because every jacuzzi is a hot tub, but not every hot tub is a jacuzzi. Because jacuzzi's a brand.
But then how's every hot tub a jacuzzi?
I said every jacuzzi's a hot tub. Did I get that mixed up?
I think you may have.
I'm fucking stupid.
I heard you wrong.
Hold on.
But
Every
now we're about to
jacuzzi,
have a debate.
every jacuzzi is a hot tub, but not every hot tub is a jacuzzi because jacuzzi is a brand.
But now we're gonna have this debate because a hot tub is something that is outside and typically has chlorine in it.
Now-
while a jacuzzi will run off of mainline water because it's meant for bathing and relaxation.
So a jacuzzi is not a hot tub.
Correct. Because a hot tub usually has like chlorine. It's basically a smaller, hotter swimming pool. He's Googling it.
Definition of hot tub.
I would honestly just look up what's the difference between a hot tub and a jacuzzi.
Nope.
What's the similarity?
We gotta break this down. We gotta break it down to like the definition. You know what I'm saying? Because the definition is the accepted thing. Alright? Hot tub. A large tub filled with hot, aerated water used for recreation or physical therapy. Okay, definition of jacuzzi. I already knew what I was talking about. Thank you for listening, you fuck. Jacuzzi. Trademark difference. A large bath with a system of underwater jets of water to massage the body. Now, that does not say that it has to be inside.
But a jacuzzi is always inside because a jacuzzi is typically a tub in your bathroom.
Typically,
Name
but
one time whenever you ever seen a jacuzzi, a branded jacuzzi on the outside.
listen, this is a very bottom move. You catch me before I can finish my statement.
Okay, sorry. Just kidding. Not sorry, because only bottoms apologize. Bitch.
Only bottoms take back shit that they've said.
That's why I take it back. I said psych.
You literally said not sorry. You said sorry. Not sorry. You said that. That is on this. You're gonna edit. You're the editor in chief. You're gonna fucking cut that shit out. And like you're gonna be talking, and it's just gonna be, and it's just gonna be Derek is top.
Derek is top.
But anyway, okay. Me personally, I have never seen a jacuzzi outside, but just because I've not seen it, does that mean that it doesn't exist? I've never been to Japan. Does that mean Japan does not exist?
But that's a psychiatric thing. That's not a logical explanation.
Which then again, that would have to depend on that. Okay, typically jacuzzis are inside, but they could possibly be outside depending on how you have your water ran.
I mean, yes, but I could also put my oven outside. Does that make it a grill? Holy fuck, that just rolled off my brain. Why did that?
Does this alcohol have THC in it, dude? Because we're definition of grill.
Why did I just big brain that shit? What the fuck?
I'm just gonna type is outside oven grill.
Is an oven on the outside technically a grill? Let's see here.
The outdoor oven uses a grill grate. Oh my god, dude! What makes a grill is the grate.
But ovens have those.
Ovens have racks. Ovens have racks that you put shit on, like in pans, that you put pans on. A grill is something that you put straight up food on because of the grate.
How to grill in your oven? That's not my question. Is an oven the same as a grill? An oven and a grill are appliances that are used for cooking food. The main difference between them is the grill. Between oven and grill is that an oven is a thermally insulated compartment that is used for heating, baking, or roasting or drying, whereas grill is a device that cooks food by applying heat from below.
Okay, now we can't.
But an oven does that too. Because the heating element is on the bottom,
But the heating element is on the bottom, but heat cycles because it goes all through. So therefore this is not applicable to jacuzzis and hot tubs, because jacuzzis and hot tubs by definition are both hot tubs of water with jets.
All right, let me just. Is a jacuzzi? First one, is a jacuzzi a hot tub?
That's because it's fucking listening.
We often use the term hot tub interchangeably with jacuzzi, but the two are actually different things. The main difference between a hot tub and jacuzzis is that hot tubs refer to a large tub of hot water used for relaxation and hydrotherapy. Jacuzzi is a trademarked brand of hot tubs. So
That said it was a trademark brand of hot tubs.
hot tubs. So now here comes the question.
It is a kind of hot tub. It is not a hot tub.
No. The question is the thing inside a jacuzzi still, or is that just something that is completely different?
Still?
Because if we refer to a hydrojetted bathtub, a jacuzzi, right?
Yes.
Is it a jacuzzi? Is that actually what it is? Because you said it yourself, jacuzzi is a brand, right?
A brand of hot tub.
It's a brand of hot tub. So then the question is, what is that thing that is sitting inside of a bathroom? Is that actually a jacuzzi, or is there another name for that?
Okay, I hate to be this way, but I just had an epiphany. You can use a jacuzzi as a straight up bathtub, whereas a hot tub you can't use as a straight up bathtub.
Technically you can, but it's just very unhygienic.
Oh my god, you and I are fucking swapping here, dude.
Well, see, with a
Because
hot tub,
because the argument you're making sounds like it's an argument for my side.
well, see, but with a hot tub, with a hot tub, it's water that cycles
Yes.
and gets cleaned by chlorine. Technically speaking, you can use a hot tub to bathe in. It's just the same as you can use a river or a pool. You can use a pool to bathe in, you're just going to have chlorine on your body. Now, do you know the reason why you can smell chlorine?
I feel like
in a pool.
I feel like that's probably some other chemical they put with it. Why?
Pee. The smell of the mixture of your urine and the chlorine produces that smell. I'm 97% sure. I'm going to Google that to double sure myself.
I love how it took us 31 episodes to start fact checking ourselves.
Right.
Because I've been just making claims that I know are incorrect.
It's not due to chlorine, but to chloramines, chemical compounds of chlor. It's a combination of chlorine disinfectants and the perspiration, cosmetics, and urine that enters pools on the bodies of swimmers. So it is a mixture of your perspiration, which is, in a disgusting way to talk about it, your perspiration is literally just processed urine.
Essentially, but
But
to
it
be
comes out
fair,
weird.
if you smell that smell really strong, that's probably because people have peed in there, because you perspire a lot. But in respect, when you take the amount in respect to urine, it's people who just think it's okay. I'm sorry, don't pee in pools, please. It's gross.
Look, I understand there's like a convenience thing. It's there, it's ready for you to take it in. Please, for the love of God, don't pee in pools.
To be fair though, the chlorine does take care of it.
It does. It does, because it disinfects. That's
Right, so-
the disinfectant compound, but for God's sake.
Just please don't do it, because like it's there in case you do it, but now I can't go fucking swimming in chlorine pools. Now I for sure can't go swimming in fucking saltwater pools now, because like I can't smell that shit.
Well, see, with saltwater pools, it's different though. Because even with saltwater, you can still smell something that smells like. The saltwater just tastes still have because
For safety, surely.
The water just uses saltwater. It still smells like chlorine.
I've never swam with the
That's why I like outdoor water parks, because then you just can't throw in the water always. You just don't have a second thought to like process the fact that it just smells like you're smelling disinfectant pills. That's all you're smelling. It's a disinfectant pills. And that's also why hot tubs typically smell heavier of chlorine. I'm disgusted.
I'm disgusted as well, because you know what the issue is with hot tubs, dude. Okay, I'm gonna ask you something that I think you and I are both on the same page. If you had the option, like, would you rather have at your disposal for the entire year at any point in time for the rest of your life, would you rather have your own pool or your own hot tub?
This is from a personal aspect. I would rather have one.
I agree.
Now, I love pools, don't get me wrong.
Same.
I thoroughly love swimming. I don't know anything about it. I want you to hear me out. If that's what I'm getting to here. If I were to get a pool, I would want to get it heated, right? Because what do you typically do in a hot tub, especially as you try to live? So why not make it into a hot tub pool where you can swim in?
Okay, I understand that, right? So you're just saying make a hot tub but massive.
Yes.
I love that thought. The amount of energy that would take.
I don't care.
I did say that it would be
price
yours.
of luxury. It's worth it because you gotta think about it. Let's say you're okay. So like my dream home. Most people have a dream home in like
Yeah.
something new. I want something in the mountains. I'm not talking like Deer Mountains. I'm talking peaks of mountains where it snows every day. I want to straight up live in the Arctic tundra. Because I love cold weather. Like, to be honest, man, there's but I love cold weather. But to go from cold weather, immediately go into a hot tub. Because we're going to be weather and being able to jump into a pool that is like 98 degrees. And immediately breathe. Every time we get back up after going out logs for the fire.
Yeah. Dude, I feel that.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
I feel that.
I could do like good job, sir.
Yes.
Excellent job.
Excellent job. So we've agreed. I will concede on the jacuzzis and hot tubs.
I love. We've talked about this in the past sometimes. We talk about how much we love doing the podcast. We talk about how much it's just it's great to do. I love having these conversations. And what I love the most about this is that we're finally in like a spot where we're just comfortable.
Yeah.
Where me and you can just talk. Because like in no offense, but in your place, we used to have to face forward.
Yeah.
Because the mics weren't able to be as close to us.
Yeah.
And with this, we're able to relax.
Just kick back, have a few brewskis.
With the boys ball, and we're able to talk. This is how Alex and I are.
In general, like
It just in a normal
these kinds of conversations are the reason.
This is just an amplifier.
Yeah, this is an amplifier. These kind of conversations are the reason why we decided to even start this podcast. Even when it was just in the talk, and we went to the liquor store that first time, and we got the 375 ml bottles of Screwball and Rain. When we got those, we were having talks like this. We were talking about the paranormal shit, and we were debating that, and we were like we were just having a good time. And
We have some really
like,
good conversations.
I was shitting my pants laughing sometimes
Oh yeah.
in that car.
We have. There's part of me that wants to like record us. We're just going. Like I want to invest in
Two GoPros that just record us talking.
because we have some of the best content. We're just whenever
Chilling.
the cameras are on.
Yeah, dude. I actually thought about this the other day, yesterday, while I was playing Sea of Thieves, because our good buddy Jesse came over because he needed to update some stuff, and I have faster internet than he does. And so he just came over and brought his Xbox, and my girlfriend was at work, so he.
This is an excellent thing.
I'm sorry.
But anyway,
This is hitting.
yeah, you're not even fully 3 in.
I'm not even fully read. What else have you?
That's true. I've eaten.
I have.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
But
millimeter.
no, you're good, bro. You're good, bro. But we were playing Sea of Thieves, and I was like, I asked him a time or two. I was like, "Do you want to like stream this shit?" Because like at first we were playing For Honor, and by the way, I hadn't played in a few weeks. I started sucking ass in the beginning, but I was playing Black Prior, so I started doing pretty good. Like there was this guy that like, bless his heart, like I know he was just trying to hang in there. Like he would get somewhere and I would come in and be like, "Surprise, motherfucker!" And like we would start a fight, but like he would have enough health that like he should have been able to like catch up and like, start reacting. But I was just destroying these bitches. Like, I was busting on them. And then we played Sea of Thieves, which I gotta tell you about this. We were having a good time with that. We played for a few hours, and reminded me of the last time that he and I played Sea of Thieves. We were fighting the skeleton ship, right? Now, skeleton ships in Sea of Thieves have these special cannonballs that sometimes can debilitate your ship. Like make it to where you can't steer, make it like they raise your sails, or like they can make it to where it like drops your anchor and you can't raise it for a minute, or like you can't access your supplies or something like that, right? It'll fuck you. Well, I was going to like fire on the ship, and Jesse had been like just getting at me, being like, "Dude, look at my crab," because there's an emote where you can like pull a little crab in your hand and you just play with it. And he was like, "Look at my crab," and I was like, "Jesse, I'm trying to fight these guys." He was like, "Just look at my fucking crab," and I was like, "No, I'm not gonna look at your crab." I was like, "I'm trying. I gotta do this right now." And like I go to get on the cannon, they hit us with a peace ball, which raises your cannons, and you can't use them. You can't touch your cannon. And he says, "Now you got no choice but to look at my crab." So I'm like, "You know what, Jesse? Fine." And I turned to look at his crab, and a cannonball domes me. I was like, "You know what? I'll look at your crab," and it just, bam, like a literal whole ass cannonball. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "We were not recording this shit because no one will believe." I was like, "No one will believe."
I was scared for a second because I don't have click on activate.
Slow. Anyway, you started this house. Yes.
So I'm not gonna dox myself, but I do live relatively close to meetings.
You getting a little too drunk?
But I live really close to that. I was able to order food and they delivered it to my house.
Oh, that's a dangerous thing.
Very dangerous. It was expensive. So.
I know, that's why it's dangerous, right? It's like, I can only do this every now and then. And then you realize that Wendy's be busting sometimes.
So whenever I do my laundry, because I don't have a laundry unit here in the Void, don't have a hookup, didn't come with. But I'll go out to a laundromat, and in the laundromat, there's a food section. McDonald's, there's Crystals, there's Wendy's. I haven't had Crystals. There's one Crystals, bro. Oh my god. There's a Crystals I used to go to. My buddy Joel on the body. I don't think he watches the podcast, but if you do, I love you. You've met Joel. Maybe at least once. YouTube.
Was it at the bar?
It may have been.
Yeah.
If you did, you would more than likely. If you saw his face, you would. Because you two, I know for a fact. Like, you two are like my favorite people. I never hang out with Joel as much as I do. I need to start hanging out with him. He was like my original friend, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lie. My original friend, his name is Anthony, but he goes by Aiden. Super awesome guy. We used to hang out all the time. We were both Kyles together. We were like sitting
Yeah.
around swords and shit. We even sparred with real swords.
Really?
Yes, I actually this hand. That's scar right there.
Yeah.
This was from him accidentally stabbing me.
What kind of swords were you using?
I have that. I have the sword that I used to spar with him, and then I don't think he had his, because his wasn't as good of quality as mine. But mine
he's I don't know what he does nowadays, but I miss the dude terribly. I've met him on occasion, but we were like best buds. And then I moved to Sevierville for a bit, and then I met a guy named Eric.
Yeah.
Through my brother's buddy named Chris, and I met him. That's a funny story. I met him. I went to his house and I hung out with him for hours. We were just kicking it off and just playing video games, just shooting shit. So much so that eventually we, my mom thought that I was stolen and missing. Already called the police and everything. Asked all the neighbors where I was or if they've seen me, and didn't tell her where I was because at the time I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a phone until 13.
Right.
But I met him forever ago, and then I met Jalalabadi whenever I finally went to high school. We rode the same bus together, and I just don't even remember how the conversation went. We rode the same bus, and we were just he was the kind of guy like I'm an introvert. You probably know this. I'm an introvert. I don't go out very much. If I do go out, it's for a reason. I'm working on that. But I was just sitting by myself on the bus, and then he just meanders his way over. I like to sit in the front of the bus, and back. But no one likes to sit. He just sat next to me until we started talking. So just cut the shit. One of the funniest dudes I know, one of the best dudes I know, and he's genuinely like. First off, dude's handsome as fuck. I want to look like him when I grow up.
Dude, I probably want to look like him too.
He has one of the best beards. He has just the best overall aesthetic look. He's Arab. His family is Arabic.
Yeah.
That's where his last name comes from. But the second he opens his mouth, you don't know that.
Fucking, is it country's cornbread?
Oh, he is country's cornbread.
Yes, sir. Let's fucking go.
Like you look at him and you're thinking, man, that iced tea's about to be busted when he comes out with it.
Dude, that's the thing, man. Sorry, go ahead. I'll make this statement when you're done.
No, that was it. Like he was like one of the best dudes that I used to hang out with. And I need to start hanging out with him again. That's the thing. Because he hangs out with Eric, the guy who I met from my childhood as well. They knew each other beforehand. The world gets smaller and smaller. It's terrifying because like I met him, I met Eric, whenever I was like maybe met Jalal when I was like 16. 6 years apart.
And they knew each other.
And they knew each other.
Now, do you think Jalalabadi would like drinking? Do you think Jalalabadi would like drinking on the show?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna message him. I'm gonna message him right now.
Everyone, we are messaging Jalalabadi.
Jalalabadi has been a childhood friend of mine, and I genuinely cherish him. It's like if we ever go to like a convention, I'm always going with Jalalabadi. Jalalabadi is like if you didn't exist, and if I had thought of the podcast by myself, he would probably be the co-host. That's how great he is.
Dude, I get that, man. I get that. Like, I have some friends, like, from my childhood, like, you know, like, Joseph, Jesse, like, we're talking from childhood, you know, Joseph and Jesse, like, you guys are my buddies, but, like, I can remember some other people that, like, were very close to me there for a while. There's one kid before he moved schools, his name was Nathan. He went through some really hard stuff in, like, 3rd grade, and that's when he really, moved off, and I barely talk, like, I don't even really talk to him anymore, and it's really sad, you know? Like, he's a really cool kid, really cool guy now, I guess, but, oh man. Then there's this other kid, Dawson, right?
There's always a kid named Dawson.
Dude, yeah. Like, I follow Dawson on, like, Instagram and shit, and he goes to the gym that I go to. He just goes at a different time. Like, dude's freaking jacked. Like, he's made it through college. Like, made it through college and shit.
Man's living a life.
Man's living a life, you know. But him and Jesse were, like, best buddies before I hopped into the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that crazy?
Like, him and Jesse, like, kind of came to me, you know? Like, that really blew my mind. Because, like, I have vivid memories. I don't remember exactly what we were talking about, but I just have vivid memories of, like, sunny days out at my old elementary school, like, being, like, little, you know? And just hanging out with these guys, and just, we would just talk up, like, it would be, like, really weird scenarios, right? It'd be like, oh, you know, it's like, what if this happened? It's like, oh, yeah, and then this happens? And, like, it would just keep building on that, and it would end up being, like, the most random, funniest shit you've ever seen. It would start off being like, yeah, man, like, what if you went to the doctor with, like, a broke toe, and a guy's like, yeah, what, you know, and then, like, a goat walks in, and he starts burping the alphabet, and you're like, what the fuck?
What is going on?
Like, that kind of shit was going on, like, 2nd grade, dude. Like, 1st, 2nd grade.
I genuinely miss these kinds of memories. As I've, not to sound like an old fart or anything, but, like, as I've grown older, these kind of memories that I have, like, I've named people.
Even our first encounter.
Dude,
I
hold these kind of memories very dear, very close to the heart, because I genuinely love the people who I've met in my life. I've always talked about, like, if I give my time to you, I don't have a lot of time on earth. I maybe 100 years if I'm lucky.
Yeah, not if we keep drinking this shit.
If I give my time to you, because I find you worth the time that I'm giving.
Same, dude.
And that's how I always feel about people. If I make a genuine connection with somebody, they're cherished in my life.
Yeah.
The memories that I have, I love it, because the memories that I do have are memories that, the ones that I can specifically remember vividly, are the ones that I hold the most, I hold it to a higher standard. I cherish them the most. Because there's some people around here that, you know, I spend time with. I forget names all the time. I remember your name, you're important after.
Not to make it sound like I've got like a
big ego or anything like that, but if I give you the time and I tell you, you know, what it is that I want from you, and you give it back, that's important. That's a connection. And I feel that there's people in the world who just don't feel the same way and don't share the same kind of ideals as that. Just with time, some people live like, you know, they're never. Because some people like to think that that's it. Because there's a lot of people in the world who just think, you know, they're gonna come with it. And I've come to accept the fact that one day I'm gonna crawl into a hole and that's it.
I think about death a lot, actually.
So this used to be something that I thought about a lot. It used to be like it's thankfully it's gone away, but it used to be like just about every hour when I fully got. Whenever I was a kid, my first concept of what death was not death.
Right.
I was cognizant, but I was still dreaming. But I still had a grasp on reality to like what it was. And so whenever the whole thing happened, I asked questions. What is going on? It's basically kind of like some Dr. was whenever he officially left the temple and saw the people not. My mind was blown about what the concept of death was. People gave me like the religious side of it, and then people gave me the not so religious side of it, of like what happens to you. And it happened so often, so many questions were answered on both sides of it that eventually I think about like every day, right? So like if I'm true in the way that I believe, something great is gonna be coming for me. If we're all wrong, you're gonna crawl into a hole. That's it. Infinite black void. Except it's not even a void. It's oblivion. You don't see, taste, smell, exist.
You see.
You cease.
Like, also, giving you a heads up because I know I know if I were to reach for another one right now without explaining this, you'd be like, whoa, buddy. I looked at the time that we started, and I gave it a beer an hour. The next one's going to be my last beer.
Okay, I need a pee. It is official. I need to lead the band line.
That was a big one. There that went. All right, everybody, so I'm going to start this segment of Story Time with Alex just a little bit early. So, if you're ever considering playing something that I like to call extreme hide and seek while you're drunk, I very much advise against it. This is a story that I've not told on this podcast, but just popped into my mind because I was like, oh God, what am I going to tell? Oh my God. But there was a time, about a couple years ago, where I was at a buddy's camper. You know, we were drinking, having a good time, and another buddy showed up. You know, another good buddy of ours. You know, he just, you know, showed up late in the night, and we were all a little drunk, except for the new buddy. You know, he had a couple, but he was like, you know, I'm just having a good time. Well, while I go to the bathroom, they decide to leave the camper while I'm shit-faced on moonshine. And the reason I say extreme hide and seek while you're drunk is not a good idea is because you don't understand what's going on around you. So you get up, the world is spinning, and you go to leave this camper at like 2 in the morning, and there's a truck in front of you. Now, surely they're not lit truck, because that's too simple. You know? So you don't even look the truck, you skip over the truck. You know? And you start looking under the camper. Well, they're not under the camper. Alright? Well, you're in a residential little camper area. So you're like, they went and hid over 4 neighbors over. So I, at 2 in the morning, drunkenly stumbled my ass on gravel, fucking, I know you're here, bitches. And one of our buddies, we called him Cricket, right? Call him Cricket, because he can make a cricket sound. He's like, fuck that. Don't even, just edit that shit. Anyway, it's better than I can do. He's really good at it. Anyway, fuck me. Sideways. But anyway. But anyway, so you're like, oh, they're 4 campers over under the camper. So I start looking under everyone's camper in the residential area, and I get a call on my phone. I'm hearing crickets, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I get a call on my phone, and he's like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm under, like, 5 campers over. And he's like, dude, no, come back, you're cold. I'm like, all right, hot and cold? This is the game we're playing? Okay. Well, there's the actual, like, weekend stay, like, up a hill, right? So I walked up that hill, drunkenly stumbled my ass up that hill. Like, by now it's like 2:15 in the morning because I've been crawling under people's campers for like 15 minutes.
Right.
And I like, you know, I'm off the phone and everything, and I'm like walking around up there, start crawling up their campers, and I get another call, dude, you're cold. We don't even know where you are anymore. And I'm like, I'm up the hill. And he's like, no, you're wrong. Come back down the hill.
Right. No, don't go that way.
I ended up never finding their ass. I go back in, I'm like, fuck it, fine. I go back into the camper. They've been in the camper for a little bit, and they're like, dude, we were in the bed of the truck the whole time. Like, we were in the bed of the truck. We were watching you do all this shit. It was the funniest stuff I've ever seen. I was like, you bitches. I walked around for 30 minutes in the pitch black dark, drunk as shit, at our buddy's campground.
I think that's probably the best and worst thing that you could have done for yourself.
No, I'll tell you what. Okay, one more story. You want to know what the most dangerous thing I've done there was? There was one night. We were drinking, having us a good time. We ended up watching some videos on YouTube or watching a movie or something. And I'm getting really drunk at this point, and I'm like, hey man. Or he looks at me. He looks at me and he says, dude, do you want to get on the roof of my camper? And And I was like, fuck yeah, man. Of course I want to get on the roof of your camper because I was in the worst possible condition to be like climbing a ladder at that
Most
point.
suggestive position that you could have been in.
Yes. And I'm like, fuck yes. And I get up there and I realize that I need to pee because we've been drinking beer. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, has anyone ever pissed off the top of your camper in this residential area?
Oh, God.
So has anyone ever pissed off the top of your camper? He says, no, dude. And I'm like, well, I'm about to pop that cherry. And I just whip it out. I just whip it out and start pissing in the middle of the night. Like just neighbors all around just fucking pissing. And he's like, oh, dude, no. Now I gotta pee off the top of my camper. And he goes to pee off the top. I'm a shy peer. I don't pee in front of people, and I peed in front of this man. That is a big deal. Like, I fucking went hard.
I hate the term just in general. I hate the term just in general, popping cherry. Because while we know what that term all means, we're all adults here. The first time I've ever had that said to me was whenever I got my first tattoo.
You bleed during the tattoo.
I thought that was... First time I ever got my tattoo was with my mom. We went to get tattoos that were going to correspond with each other so that she had something and I had something. I was getting this Assassin's Creed tattoo. She was getting a tattoo for my little sister. And the funniest shit that I ever heard was the guy comes out and he's like typical white guy thing. All right, so you ready for me to pop your cherry? I was like,
Is that a typical white guy thing?
the little, well,
Oh, I thought you were meaning that and the phrase. I was about to be like,
it's the, well, he just goes out, well, are you ready for me to pop your cherry? And I looked at him and I looked at my mom and he was like, yeah, no, that's the term for your first tattoo. And I was like, yes. I never once in the 25 years of my existence have ever had a full grown man, let alone another human being, ever just be like, no. You ready for me to pop your cherry?
I was about to do something, but we're on it.
And I was like, what? What does that even mean? And she just kind of like looked at me like, oh my God, he is a turbo virgin. She thought that I was Virgin Mary's little godchild. She doesn't watch this podcast.
It's a horrifying, like, when you think about it, it's horrifying.
That's not something you want. So this man was large. He was a large man.
He could have legitimately popped that shit.
He could have done what he wanted to me, and not a single soul would have lived to talk about it. Thankfully, that was not the man that he was.
Sort of like that cricket that I saw in the outhouse.
He could have taken your life, and there would have been nothing you could have done to stop it. I'll tell you one thing though. I will go back there, get my tattoo touched up, but I will never get a tattoo there again.
Where'd you go?
I would say the business here, but from where we are to Knoxville,
Oh, never mind, you lost me.
you can't miss it if you go from here to Knoxville.
Okay.
But that was cool. I loved him. He was awesome. He was funny. But this shit it's blown out. He went too deep. It pulled.
I apologize for that. Whenever you edit this shit.
I hope I will maximize that.
That's fucking.
But there's a whole bunch of tattoos. I keep talking about it, but the problem with my current tattoo idea is I need to make it. This is a tattoo that I need to make because I have checked every single website. I checked everything. I cannot find it. Those of you guys who know about me, I love space. This is sick. The void. We love space. But there's this tattoo that I want to get that is the solar system of the day of my birth.
Oh yeah.
like the planet's location on the day of my birth. I wanted to get that. Problem is, I have checked nearly every single outlet that there is on a free platform. I cannot find a way to align the planets on the day that I was born. I found it. I think I found it on one website, but there wasn't a way for me to screenshot it and then print it off. You live with what you get. But even then, whenever I had it, it was like the inner rim, outer rim. The main couple planets in the outer rim. That means that I have to zoom out to get it. And if I do that, it's not going to be accurate to what I'm wanting. I'm wanting them equidistant apart where the planets are.
Yeah.
And they can't be equidistant because they are literally. First off, the distance between each planet is different. Not only is each distance between the planets different, but between the main planets and then the asteroid belt and then the tertiary planets, including Pluto, which is still a planet in my opinion.
It's what, a dwarf planet? Is that what they classify it as?
I think so. It's a full-blown planet. It rotates around the sun, same as every other planet here. It is still a planet. Fight me on it. Fuck you, NASA. Mom's gonna speak of it. But I want to get the planet as a someone can do that for me. Go for it.
Look at big boy. Holy shit, you finished 3 drinks on this podcast. 3 drinks. That's a big deal for you. You don't feel like I'm feeling? 'Cause I'm telling you, buddy, I'm feeling good. Like, I'm gonna finish this one, stack it up there, and call it. I know what you're thinking. Oh my god. Like, some of you that drink, like, heavy, number one, I'm doing this so you don't have to. Don't drink heavy. Drink responsibly, okay? But I know what y'all are thinking. Come on, dude. You're 1 drink away from like a 6-pack. I mathed this shit out. Okay? Like, if you go a beer an hour, I'm gonna go to sleep, I'm gonna wake up, I will have been sober for like an hour by the time I need to leave. And that's giving me an hour of wiggle room where I'm like not wiggly. You know what I'm saying? Drink responsibly, drink safely, do not sip and swerve.
We do it so you don't have to.
We don't drink and drive.
True.
What I'm saying, we don't drink and drive. We don't even add the anymore. Just say we don't.
Well, there was.
Don't talk about that time. I know we talked about it, but don't bring that shit up. That shit's still illegal.
Important pivotal moment in my life, Alex.
I know it's an important pivotal moment, but it's still a crime.
Built shit.
You need to fucking drink that beer and another, and then you'll be feeling like me. Oh my god, could you imagine us both on the same playing field?
Bro, I was crawling down. I built something. I went to the rules. He's like, damn, I'm hungry. Let's go to my Waffle House. Shannon, I'm sorry we didn't come to Waffle House.
Shannon,
Shannon, we broke tradition. I'm sorry.
Shannon, I'm so sorry. She's probably looking for fucking looking for us.
She's probably wondering where we are.
Dude, when we see her, she's gonna be like, you missed a week.
We broke tradition.
She's gonna spank us.
Oh my god, we broke tradition.
We needed to. Straight up, we needed to. I got shit to do like early in the morning.
We need to make up for it though.
I will go hog wild next time. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna go hog wild. I'm gonna tip Shannon twice as much next week.
I'll follow you.
Shannon, you are getting twice the tippage next week. Shannon, you probably don't even watch this shit.
Shannon probably.
That's okay. That's okay. Shannon doesn't have to watch this. Everyone.
Let's go buy our pan. Make a nice little pyramid so that people are seeing the over.
Oh, you want us to combine them all?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
So it's 3, 4, 6. And then
And it's really fun because if you drink that one and one more, you will be where I'm at.
I will be where you are, and we will have a full pyramid, and I am going to commit to this. Unless I do as easy as I did. Ooh. You're a brave man. You're a brave man. No, leave it. And don't worry about it. 'Cause if you put it center, you're still in the shot on the actual podcast. The live stream is fine. Live stream is okay. They'll be fine. They've seen this enough. Let's see how podcast is.
This is really bad time, but I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, for the first time in a long time, Alex has to go to the bathroom.
So, what to talk about? I never really have as many fun stories as this. Especially when it's like interesting. Count me in. Yes! All my buddies in. If you plug that into your computer, then you can actually run full body for VR chat or any kind of VR game in general. I want to learn how to do it. Dance sequence is phenomenal. I can't stop watching I'm considering this. Suggestions for the Discord to I want to start doing that as soon as possible. The great thing about the Discord now is that you guys are officially showing progress in the server, which is awesome. You guys have been making so much headway towards pee real bad. Oh god. The cool thing about the server is that you guys can tell us what most of the time is. Come and entertain the people. I gotta pee again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Everybody back. Okay. So, my goodness. I'm gonna be straight up with you. Straight up with you. I don't really have a story prepared or a way that I can even tell a story. Actually, I'll take it back. There is this one time. I can't believe it's taken me this long to tell you all this. I'm hoping that I haven't told you this in the past. I can't remember if it is. But there was this one time that I was squirrel hunting. Right? And it was getting bad. You know, I don't always, usually I have a pretty good track record with squirrel hunting and bears. Well, there was this one time I was squirrel hunting, this bear got after me. It was a big bear too. I mean, I'm telling you, this thing was a humping it. It was a getting good speeds, breakneck speeds. And I tell you what I did. I saw that thing coming, and I said, "Oh God!" So I started taking off. I started running. I started ducking behind trees. I was doing the zigzag pattern. I tell you, I saw a tree, I'd duck to the right, and then I'd look back, see that bear. It was gaining on me, so I ducked to the left, around another tree, and I started running. And I come to this little cliffside. Well, I stop. Whoa, oh my goodness. And I look down, I see there's a river down there, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be able to make this kind of thing and live. So I turn around and I see that bear, and it's just a coming straight line right to me. So what I do is I look at that bear and I say, oh boy, you got it coming now. I roll up my sleeve, that bear starts getting closer, it opens its big old jaws. I look at that thing and I say, you know what, you got it, buddy. And I run my right hand down that thing's throat, grab it by the tail, turn it inside out, and I tell you what, that thing took off running the other way.
Didn't realize I was sitting next to Davey fucking Crockett.
What can I say? How you feeling, buddy? You're gonna put in like Barbie. I don't know. That was a funny shit. That should have been a story that I told.
Oh, about the Barbie girl.
Funny shit.
I think we talked about it.
Probably did.
The tradition is we go to Waffle House, go to drink, and we go to hang out, and I'll typically man the jukebox and play some bops. Someone put something up next to Pew, and then it was Barbie girl, and I was like, what?
This dude spent a solid 5 minutes with the jukebox.
I usually spend it because I like Johnny Cash, and so I think I don't have many songs that I want to listen to after this. I want to start listening to it. So some of you guys who are on the TikTok live have stated multiple times that shit just keeps falling, and you guys just see it. So now we used to know shit got this good, and you guys are just bad at holding stuff up.
Yeah, it is.
The genuine panic that was in his eyes for a second, like, what was that?
Yeah, dude, listen, man. Don't fuck with ghosts, alright?
We've talked about it before. I don't really.
You said you're wanting to be proved
I
wrong.
want to be proven wrong.
I I don't need to be at your domicile drinking while you're like, I want a ghost to reveal itself to me.
I want it to stand right there and look me in the eyes and say, hey, yo, I'm real.
You know, man, sometimes they reveal yourself to you and they reveal themselves to you in dreams.
I've had spooky dreams.
That's what I'm fucking saying, dude.
But, like, how do they do that? How do they insert themselves into your psyche or in a subconscious state?
So if they can, okay, think about this. Okay, you're subconscious, right? What are your thoughts? What is your brain doing? What does your brain do?
I mean, in a scientific aspect, it's just a bunch of neurons and synapses firing off and these memories.
Firing off electric
Oh,
shock. Okay, so if a ghost can phase through a fucking wall,
They can manipulate EMP or electric. They can manipulate the electromagnetic field.
which is why people use like the ghost hunting shit to detect them, like the electromagnetic things, because like with electrons and electricity, yes, EMF, electromagnetic fields. Bitch,
Is that gonna sound?
it's a ghost, dude.
We have heard noises like that.
It's a ghost.
Well, see, up there, so I get a little more nervous about things that are up there because
There's no one above.
there's no one above us, but at the same time, I live out the stairs. I literally drove home the other night. I saw Raccoon freaking out. I was like, oh god, I gotta go.
Listen, dude. You live out in the stakes. Do you want to know? Listen, with as long as the Earth has been around, and as many people have been alive, especially around here, especially many people who have died, you know, probably not in the best of ways. Think about the kids that have died, man. Think about the people that have like, oh man, I gotta hide this pregnancy. So like when the baby's born, they kill the kid. Think about how many times that shit has happened.
But here's the thing, though. We always have like 1800s, 1700s, right?
Yeah.
Why do we have more?
Hear me out.
What I'm saying is, I saw it seemed to me more. If I was ever exploring like an abandoned hospital and all I heard was and then you see a ghost start running it down the way as it starts hitting the bass line where you running the song, like all I'm saying is either they're too preoccupied doing something else or like they're not doing it right.
Okay, if a ghost, alright, think about this. How do you know a ghost knows how to like manipulate things in the real world from their spectral bodies right out the gate? What if it takes a couple hundred years?
Well, I've considered this. I've watched like BuzzFeed. These dudes on BuzzFeed who go through control of it.
Getting back to paranormal, dude. We're going to the roots.
Right back, boys. So there was this show called BuzzFeed Unsolved. BuzzFeed Unsolved, where they did supernatural stuff. And you know how they'll talk about something happening, and then they ask them to recreate it. Let's say a knife blew it, right? And just blew off the shelf and was just chocolate in there. And the investigators would go, hey, do this. People who talk about time relevance, right? Time is happening all at once, and
We can't control.
you can't comprehend nor control time all at once. Who's to say that a spectral being, as a ghost, operates on our version of time? Right? Let's say I say, hey, blame me a fucking rock in my head. It doesn't do it.
Not in the time that you understand.
Because I asked it to do that 5 months ago. It chucked a rock at someone else's head, which is why I would have asked it to chuck a rock at someone's head. Because it's what's the word? It's there's a word for that. It's understanding of time.
its perception of time is different from ours. Because ours is linear, very straightforward, and never done.
Well, you gotta think about this, dude. Like, so we live in a three-dimensional world. We're able to manipulate the three dimensions, like picking things up and moving them, along in X, Y, and Z axis. Right? What if these spirits are able to move things along a W axis, or X, Y, Z, and A axis per se, and that other axis that we can't quite put together is time. Because right now, like with a three-dimensional thing, we can perceive that it makes sense, but time with happening all at once is how you'd have to zoom out infinitesimally small and like an extravagant amount of like, you know what I mean? Like you would have to zoom out of both of these at the instantaneous point. Understand?
Well, you're putting a little too much science into it. I think that it's literally their perception of time may be different because they passed away. Right? So like we perceive time in your spectrum. We can only exist in the present. Your time is my time.
Right.
But in our mind, right, if we're having fun, if we're doing something throughout the part of time will move faster.
Because of our perception.
Because of our perception. So like, for example, you in your time, in your concept, in your perception of time, can be one of two ways. It's either the same exact time where I'm saying this to you now and you're perceiving this as happening right now at the same time as me. Or your mind right now could be years ahead of time. There's so many things that your perception of time is years ahead, and my perception obviously is about maybe my time perception of your perception behind for me.
Are you saying this is how the spirit could perceive time?
This is how they physically could perceive time, is that they're doing something. Tell them to do something now. They perceive it.
Or 5 days in the future.
I say do something, and they do it later. Because usually if it's like a phenomenon where they do something, they go, okay, you do this, and they don't do it. But then sometimes ghost investigators will come back and they've done the thing that they actually do. I want to go, what I would like to do is I'd like to spend like a haunted location, camp there, and just live there. And just try my damnedest to get actual feasible evidence I obtained by my own hand. Because, especially in today's day, you can fake things all the time.
Yeah.
We've got ways to run audio. We've got ways to make those.
We're talking about CGI.
We really have the technology to make things look as fake, as real as they can. But I don't see it with my own eyes. I really don't. That's why I've been asking to be proven wrong. I beg to be proven wrong. Not just proven wrong. I infinitely invite anybody who has a little ghost story to send me by myself. Because there's only one thing that scares me more than the dead don't scare me. The dead don't terrify me because if the dead, I leave, I'm done. But if the living, I can scare them. They exist. They can attack me. They can cause harm. Granted, there's ghosts that cause harm, quote unquote, tracking, possession, whatever. But I've walked this earth for 25 years and I've yet to see anything like it. That's why up there, with the noise, the only thing that would terrify me more than anything is if I checked my camera that's on top of my fridge and just saw someone who did not live here walking around.
that would terrify me more than literally anything else.
A literal demon will show up in front of me would not be as terrifying. Yeah, living in my house would not be.
I say you can look at a demon and say, "Get thee behind me, Satan," but like you can look at a human being and be like, "I can't tell you exactly what to do," and then get out of my house, and you don't have to listen. Well, then we'll have to fight, and I might get hurt, and I might have to like really do some serious damage. You know what I mean? And like there would be legal things that would follow, like really and truly. And then it's also like, you're in here, you might be able to murder me while I sleep.
So there was actually a video that I saw where someone literally lived in someone else's. They lived in their attic, and then they would climb down from their attic. They would eat their food. They would use their bathroom. They wouldn't use the bathroom. They would just pee in their sink. And they lived there for a month without being detected until they installed cameras and saw them just slunking out of the attic. Here's the worst part of this whole thing. Access to the attic is a more for them to get there, they would push it out of the way, so I would wake up if they were just trying to get out of there. But that is like the single most terrifying thing to me is the fact that this has happened once before, or something has happened in the attic. That I can't really explain, but I have like a basic explanation of our lived in the same house that I lived in. Where there was like food stuff right over my head. To this day, I can't explain it, but at the same time, I didn't ever go into it. I never knew like what these spaces was, if our stuff was connected to someone else's things, stuff like that. Because this was like an L-shaped building. I didn't know if my things belonged to their things in the sense of the attic space. I was about to find out because the grudge had just come out, so I was not about to stick my fucking head into the attic and then just see a white figure. It was like, alright, cool. My heart's gonna stop working now. Have a good night. And I just slump down and just pass away right there.
Sorry.
My mother still gets creeped out by
I've never seen The Grudge, and I don't actually plan to. I don't watch that many scary movies.
it. I think it's okay. Like on a story perspective, it's good, but
It's about the story. It's about living my life after watching it.
it spooked me as a child. But as I've grown up, I realized that it would be stupid to have something that just sits in your attic. Now, granted, The Grudge never really like based itself out of living in the attic, but that's like what it's known for. Everything in The Grudge, you always think about like what's staying in the attic. Well, must be fucking nice. Brain function, wheels turning, gears are grinding. Yes. We're here, boys.
Are you feeling okay stomach-wise?
I'm feeling better. Stomach-wise. I think it was just a lot of pressure that was released. That was making me feel a little goofy. But the concept of like them being someone in my attic, I would much rather deal with a vengeful spirit than deal with like living human. That's sense. If it's
Yeah.
vengeful spirits, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck your whole life. I would rather deal with that than with a living human being in my attic. 'Cause even with the living human being, like, yeah, you could call the police, you can get them escorted out, you can shoot them on the spot and be like, alright, well, now you're a ghost, you're gonna haunt my house. Guess what? I don't believe in ghosts. Have a nice day. I didn't know. It's right here.
Oh, because
the day I get proven wrong.
This is like first episode at your place, fucking.
Head starts spinning 360. Cliche thing.
Oh man. So, speaking of getting possessed by demons, how has Bush treated you?
Like a gentle fairy.
Dude, legitimately, like, Bush creeps up on you?
It's been a slow crawl of progression. I do know that I need to pee. I discovered
What?
the more I drink, the more I know.
This is the way life is. No, because we are approaching over 2 hours.
Oh God.
I think that we should just talk about this drink before you pee.
Yes, let's speak about the drink.
Now, I gotta know, this is really important. Now, let's say you were to put this drink, the flavor, taste, texture, feel, and everything on a...
Well, I feel like to give it anything less than something than like 4.45 would be a disservice. Because we've talked about it.
Yeah,
If a drink needs to be made,
right. Like, it doesn't even deserve a 4 if it has to be made.
well, I mean, you can enhance it, which would make it better, which would give it more. But
Around 4, but nothing really more. Like, nothing more than a 4.15 if it has to be made. To
I
enjoy.
would say that it's been very gentle, easy to drink. It's good. You got me where I need to get there. I would say this is easily 450, 455. I would even crank it along until 5 o'clock if I could at least finish that. There's still a beer essence.
It's the gas.
It's the gas. There's still it feels like I'm drinking a beer while I'm trying to drink a cider, which is the only issue that I really find. Because like I do love cider, I don't like beer. It's like it's a happy medium of where yes, I'm drinking a beer, but I'm drinking a cider. So I would give it like it's if it didn't have that beer texture, it would be a 5 o'clock on the dot. I want to give it around. I don't know. It's one insignificant problem.
And it's a problem that you're gonna have with every single beer.
But this it's so good. It's something that's such a small problem. I just want to give it like a 459.
You give it whatever you want, buddy. This is our show.
Well, that's the only problem is like it's a 459. If it didn't have that beer texture, like it would be immediately on a 5. The only problem that I'm having it, like I said, is just that it feels like a beer. I don't like cider. It tastes like a cider, but it feels like a beer. It just I don't know.
It's because it is a beer.
And I'm still enjoying it.
This is beer.
I'm 2 cans behind you. That's because you can put this shit away. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know what I do, man. It's to be straight up, I would have crushed 2 more cans had I not cut myself off.
Probably a good idea. But now, Alex,
Yeah.
because this Bush Light
On my clock, I'm going to have to give it a 5 o'clock. This is actually the first time that I've drank more than one of these at a time. Like before this, I've only had like one here and there. And I'm giving my buddies one or something like that. But this is my first time actually getting drunk on it, drinking a decent amount of it. And I wanted to save it because I wanted to do this for the podcast. That's why I didn't do it. This pack has been sitting in my house tantalizing me for fucking weeks. I say weeks, like a couple weeks. It is a limited edition. You're not going to be able to get this all the time.
until they decide to bring it back, because sometimes corporate businesses make limited edition.
That's fair. This is the first time I've seen it where I was able to buy Bush. So that's why I'm like, it's limited.
We are well beyond our spell.
Good. Now, I'm going to give this a 5 o'clock because the flavor is phenomenal. It literally tastes like you're drinking a cider. I like drinking beer, so the feel of a beer is just things. Like I told Derek, I would have crushed another 2 in the time that we were just chilling. Like, this stuff is that delicious. There's not been a time that I've been like, maybe I should slow down. Like, I'm slowing down because I need to, literally because of time. That's why I'm giving it a 5. I recommend this highly to anyone who loves beer, anyone who loves cider. Well, mainly anyone who loves cider. If you love cider, fucking great. If you love cider and beer, this is gonna be one of your favorite beverages.
Now I will ask, since we keep hearing sounds, let's that was in my room. If you'd like to come in here and just, I don't know, topple one of those cans over while we're talking about the drink, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, do it while we're
talking about the drink.
While we're talking about the drink and how we're feeling. Do it while we're doing these zooted but naked for me.
What did you like to do? That's the question. Just at any point in time, come on over, knock over. If you want to knock over just the top can, or if you want to make it a whole smorgasbord and knock over all the cans, hey, go for it. This is an open invitation to wreak havoc on these cans. But while you muster up the strength to do that, we're gonna talk about where we are, how much clothes we're wearing.
What?
Well, buddy, I'll tell you right now, it ain't TikTok appropriate what I'm wearing. Not TikTok appropriate what I'm wearing. But I'll tell you right now, man. We're standing out on an open field. Winds are blowing. I feel the sun upon my skin. I feel like it's not touching enough. The breeze blowing against my head. As I ponder just what it is I'm supposed to feel right now. Something sheds my clothes for me. But dignity and obviously need to preserve the innocent. Something remains.
You have a sock on. Oh, it's on your penis.
As my clothes are shed from me, there's what
Neon yellow.
I walk out into these reeds that are brushing against my skin. I'm running my fingers along the reeds. I can feel it. Perfectly totally. And then
No. Oh my god, yes. As I come before you all today, I come to you having 5 bush light apples, and I sit here, I wonder and I ponder, I think, while in a very comfortable place that is so comfortable. There's rain. There's water raining upon my body. Water rain upon hitting all the special spots. You know, just feeling this pressure just so wonderfully. I feel it along my head and in my hair, and it's so nice. I feel it in my chest, on my shoulders, and on my back as I turn around. Oh my goodness, my ears, and it flows down behind me. Oh my goodness, and it is at this moment that I realize, and I've had so much to drink that this takes me this long to realize that I'm in a shower.
Oh my god. Twist.
I am in the shower. This is warm water hitting my body. And I look down, I'm thinking, oh, I get in here, and I look down and I see scrotum. Full on scrotum. And a dong, and it's mine.
It's yours.
My dong and sack. With no socks on my feet. Obviously no underwear. No pants. Not wearing gloves. Not wearing a shirt either, because I am standing in the most comfortable position on this earth. Absolutely zooted but naked.
That's fantastic.
Dude, yeah, I'm so glad that you like this. Like, I was a little bit afraid.
It was definitely a process.
I wasn't that afraid. I'll be straight up. I wasn't as afraid as you may think I am. Like, I genuinely was like, he's gonna like this drink.
I think I found the most pleasurable about it is that it did have like a beer aspect, right?
Yeah.
But it still tasted like
Yeah, like I was saying, the social and feel of a beer, this is the most disappointing thing I've ever experienced in my life.
better than what it could have been.
What, a full pyramid?
No, partial pyramid.
I'm trying to think,
I need to.
what time did we start this?
We started at about
1:30?
1:30.
I can afford to drink one more. Yes, it is. Everyone. Yeah. There it was. I know that was a very disappointing chug. We made it though, everybody. He's gonna lose his shit. I finished that a minute ago. I've done burped up the gas. We're gonna say I'm a beer drinker, everybody. Here you go. Everybody, thank you all so much for joining us in the construction of the first 5 o'clock reboot, Pyramid, the 5 o'clock pyramid. I hope you know during every single Oktoberfest, we have to have this. Also, we've not done Angry Orchard on this podcast, have we?
We have not, which is my personal favorite.
Would you be down for a fucking...
Cider
be careful now. What if that's the way the fucking ghost decided to do that? Was just like, let's make him like, you know, because like we already discussed that they can like manipulate your EMF.
Yeah.
What if that's the way it did? It was just like he's not. Let's make him not comfortable.
I'm still waiting for it to happen. Honestly, I expect it to be at least be a little respectful and be like, hey, all right, but we've added 2 cans to the pyramid here, and I've yet to see a single active motion. So I was kind of hoping that we were going to get something out of it. But hey, whatever, dude.
Dude, we've had 10 beers.
We had 10 old beery boys. You've had
6 beer boys.
and I had 4 beery boys.
Pretty even.
I mean, for someone who I noticed that you drink a lot more than I do on like a casual.
But the thing is, I only drink once a week.
I kind of
Well, it's not even that. It's just like you'll have like 1 or 2 here and there, and like you'll get drunk every now and then. I don't get drunk during the week. Like this is hitting me like a truck.
I feel like if I caught up to that call, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd be stuck.
I'm wanting to see that one day so fucking bad.
I tell you what, I think that for one day of the podcast, maybe for our anniversary podcast.
We go shot for shot with me. Beer for beer, drink for drink.
I was gonna say not go shot for shot, but you just get me as going as possibly to the point of you want to get me as gone as possible. And I kind of want to make it to where like we stream it and it's like a 24-hour drunk dare, and you just give me shit to do. Give me like an operations game.
This will have to be after a year, because I will have to be out of work for this,
Probably.
so I can like take care of you.
You just like what I love about this setup now is that we have a table, so like you can just give me shit and be like, all right,
Drink this.
drink this. Okay, now build this. Complete this puzzle in 5 seconds.
We can do that shit right now. Not right now, but like, you know what I'm saying?
I was just about to be like, first off, I really don't want to, but on the other hand, I have a Bigfoot puzzle in the back.
We're not doing that right now.
Not a good idea. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe here. Don't fantasize about us tonight. That's really weird and unwarranted. Make sure you guys are joining the Discord, giving us ideas of what to do in the future. I was talking about it while you were in the bathroom about some of these stuff that we've kept getting drinks that we can make.
Yeah,
We need to start doing that.
we
We're gonna
do.
start doing
The biggest issue is because it's like taking several different liquors.
Yes, we would have to buy those liquors, mix them, buy the mixers, mix them.
We could agree on it and go halfsies. We do that. Okay, Angry Orchard than that. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, talk about Anyway, make sure that you guys let us know what's going on. Tell us what to drink.
Yeah.
People are giving us mixed drink ideas, but at the same time, just tell us what to drink. I want to get to so people.
Let's give it a shot. Now, thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Like he said, like, comment, subscribe.
Do all that stuff.
Listen, tell y'all's friends about this show. Listen, how about this? Hold on, wait. Sorry about the mic thing. Get a group together. To listen. Get a little viewing party. Be like, hey, I want to drink with my friends, and I want to listen to the 5 o'clock reboot. I want you all to do it with me. Send us a picture of y'all drinking with like 7 people or more. 7 people or more. If you send us a picture of y'all with 7 people raising a drink high with the 5 o'clock reboot, send us a picture into the Discord, and you know what we'll do? We'll put that shit up.
I'll put this I will go out of my way. I will spend my own money to say from the time that this uploads till the next episode, every single person that used this with 7 or more people, not just a picture, I want proof that you were watching 5 o'clock reboot, not the beginning of the episode or towards the end. I want at a random point at the episode, you are, I guess this would be towards the end of the episode, but watching the 5 o'clock reboot, every single person that does that, I will go out of my way and I will buy you a t-shirt of your size and send it to you, and then your friends can be jealous.
And you get to pick the style. You get to pick the design too of them that we have of our stuff.
Or I'll even make a custom design. Who knows? I'm pretty thrifty on this stuff right now, so put that in the Discord. Send it to me. Send it to Alex. Send it to either one of us in the Discord. Whatever you want. Proof you were listening. 5 o'clock reboot with 5, 7, 20 people. Make it to a whole party.
7 or more. Picture proof. We'll put it in the podcast and send you a shirt.
Send you a shirt. With that being said, guys, we're gonna catch you guys in the next week's episode. We'll be starting your week off right. Don't stop
Yet. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Bye.